What's poppin', motherfuckers? I'm the coming attraction, and we back at it like a crack addict with another 2K video. If you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. You don't want to miss a single upload. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a message from our daily sponsor. If you guys want stacked NBA 2K accounts, go hit them up. First link in the description. But let's get into it.
If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstmb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
What's good, boys and girls? No crazy intro today. We're going to be simulating 5 years into the future and seeing what the hell happens. Will LaMelo Ball be the best PG ever? How long until LeBron retires? Is Zion Williamson finally going to lose some damn weight? So Giannis is 26 years old and a 97 overall. I'm going to predict he's going to get 3 championships. I think we should really watch out for the development of Ja Morant and Trae Young. The Atlanta Hawks have a really good young roster, and so do the Memphis Grizzlies, to be honest. We're also going to keep injuries on because career-ending injuries happen. Just ask him. Too soon? I'm used to doing things prematurely.
What do you mean by that?
Let's go ahead and simulate to the end of this first season, though. Okay, so in season number 1, Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo are the All-Star captains. Everything looks pretty normal here in terms of the All-Star list. I see LaMelo made it pretty early on, though. Okay, so after season number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo won MVP, averaging 30 points and 13 rebounds. That's pretty legit. Evan Mobley ends up winning Rookie of the Year. That's pretty cool. I haven't really seen him win it much. Andre Drummond wins 6th Man of the Year. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Man, he just stacks those up like crazy. Tyrese Maxey wins Most Improved Player, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. And Nate McMillan of the Atlanta Hawks wins Coach of the Year. First team All-NBA is Luka Doncic. LaMelo Ball makes it in just his 2nd year. He's only 20 years old, man. Second team is Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, and Trae Young. And then third team is James Harden, Steph Curry, Julius Randle, Paul George, and Anthony Davis. Since we are going to be simulating multiple years in the future, we're going to have to keep some eyes on some rookies. Evan Mobley played well this year. Josh Giddey, baby. God, he's so sexy. Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, and Jalen Green. Leading the league in scoring in this first season of the simulation is Luka Doncic. Right behind him is Bradley Beal at 32 points a game. Bradley Beal is only 28 years old, so he can improve a lot over this sim. Leading the league in rebounding was actually Nikola Jokic at damn near 16 a game. I was expecting it to be Rudy Gobert, but he came in second. And not only did Jokic lead the league in rebounding, but he was tied for first in assists with Chris Paul. Damn, LaMelo Ball averaged 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, almost a triple-double in, again, his 2nd year. So finishing first in the power rankings was the Milwaukee Bucks at 57 and 25. They had the best record, followed by the Boston Celtics, the LA Lakers, Atlanta Hawks, and fucking New Orleans Pelicans. Of course, they have 90 overall. Zion Williamson. This year, he averaged 26 points a game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists on 68% shooting. I hate the motherfucker, but I can't hate on that. Those stats are legit. Here's a look at the playoff picture. Getting the first seed in the West was the LA Lakers. Getting the first seed in the East, though, was the Atlanta Hawks. It's interesting that even though the Hawks had the best record, they were still behind the Bucks in the power rankings. Okay, so I simulated to the conference finals, and we actually have some pretty interesting teams in the Western Conference. We have the Clippers in Dallas, and then in the Eastern Conference, we have Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Doncic is obviously a huge reason for Dallas' success so far. He's averaging 35 points in these playoffs so far through the first 2 rounds. He's averaging 8 rebounds and 7 assists as well. Clippers obviously have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. They're both averaging over 20 points a game, so they're a reason that they're winning. Let's go ahead and see who plays in the finals, though. Okay, so the Philadelphia 76ers and the LA Clippers. The Bucks end up losing in 6, and in the closeout game, Giannis had 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists, but it was not enough as Joel Embiid finished with 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists on over 50% shooting. Ben Simmons actually looks like he decided to start playing for the team. That's already a difference from in real life. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Let's simulate this finals game by game real quick. The first game is going to be going to the Sixers. Second game, Clippers. Third game, Clippers. Fourth game, Clippers. The closeout game of this series will be held in Philadelphia. Will Joel Embiid be able to hold the Clippers off, or will Kawhi Leonard be getting his 3rd ring? Oh, goodness. Clippers jump out to an early lead, man. We're at 8 seconds left in the game, though, and Philadelphia is up by 2, trying to hold off the Clippers, and the Clippers foul. Seth Curry is going to the free throw line with a chance to ice it. He makes the first one, and the second one is up and well. So it looks like Philadelphia is going to be able to extend this series at least 1 more game. Ben Simmons actually balled the fuck out. He had 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Back in LA for game 6, though. Let's see if Kawhi can close this time out. But ladies and gentlemen, with only 1.1 seconds left, the Clippers are going to choke again at home this time. Down 4 with a chance to go down 5. And that is going to do it, as we're going to be going back to Philadelphia, I think, for a Game 7. Once again, Ben Simmons showing up with 30 points, man. If they end up winning, he has a chance at Finals MVP. Game 7, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons taking on Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Let's see who wins the championship in this first season. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the LA Clippers are pulling a Golden State Warriors and blowing a 3-1 lead as the Philadelphia 76ers complete the comeback and win the NBA championship in this season. 76ers fans, don't get used to this. You will not be seeing this in real life. There it is, though, hoisting up the trophy, and Joel Embiid is going to be receiving Finals MVP. I really thought Ben Simmons had a chance at it, but Joel Embiid wins it, averaging 23 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's gonna bring this first season to a close, though, so let's get into the second one. Okay, so we're starting season number 2, and I'm just going through to make sure there were no major roster changes with any superstars, and everything looks about the same. Jason Tatum's up to a 94 overall now. Same goes for Trae Young, a 94. LaMelo Ball up to a 90 at only 21 years old. LeBron James actually on the decline, only at a 95. I know it's crazy for him, that's a decline. And for some fucking reason, Russell Westbrook is still in the league. Oh, and Zion Williamson's actually still gaining weight. Still got the regulars as the captain of the All-Star game in Steph and Giannis. Darius Garland and DeAndre Ayton make their first All-Star appearances, though. Okay, so at the end of the second season, Luka Doncic ends up winning MVP with a crazy fucking stat line. 34 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Rookie of the year is this guy, Judd McNeil of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Obviously, we're into creative players now. Sixth man of the year is Andre Drummond of the Lakers now. Jonathan Isaac wins Defensive Player of the Year. He's definitely solid. And Darius Garland wins Most Improved Player. We saw he made the All-Star team, too. So, All-NBA first team now is Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Second team is Nikola Jokic, Jimmy Butler, Zion Williamson, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third team, Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell, Domantas Sabonis, Anthony Edwards, and Karl-Anthony Towns. No LeBron James on any 3 of these lists. And the Los Angeles Lakers didn't even make the playoffs. Oh my goodness, they had a terrible record at 36 and 46. LeBron barely averaged 20 points a game. Russell Westbrook didn't average 20. Anthony Davis shit in the bed just like in real life. Shit is definitely starting to change. Obviously, Luka led the league in scoring, followed by Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Donovan Mitchell to round out the top 5. Let's see who led the league in rebounding this year. Joel Embiid, followed by Rudy Gobert. Assists per game was Chris Paul, followed by LaMelo Ball. The Pelicans get the 1 seed in the West, and the Hawks get the 1 seed in the East. The Pelicans had the best record. Zion Williamson's up to a 93 overall, and he had another amazing season. 29 points a game, 9 rebounds on 67% shooting. I want to take a look at the Hawks here. Oh my goodness, and Trae Young is out for the season with a right foot stress fracture. He's going to be out for the playoffs. He had a stellar season too. 29 points a game and 10 assists. Even without Trae Young, though, the Atlanta Hawks end up making it to the finals. Kevin Huerter really picking up the slack, because in the closeout game, he had 26 points. Luka leading the Mavs to the finals. He's averaging 36 points a game in these playoffs, 9 rebounds and 10 assists. Almost a playoff triple-double. These two teams are famous for that Trae Young and Luka Doncic trade. Let's simulate this finals, though, and see what happens. Mavericks win game 1. Hawks win game 2. Hawks win game 3. Mavs win game 4. Mavs win game 5. They're showing Trae Young right there, but he's clearly not playing. Let's see if Luka and Porzingis can get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of game 6, and it looks like Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks are going to end up winning the finals. And this is the Mavericks' first championship since the 2011 season, where Dirk Nowitzki defeated the Miami Heat with LeBron James. Luka Doncic wins Finals MVP in his first championship, and he averaged a ridiculous 38 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 9.5 assists in the finals. I expect him to be a 99 overall next season. Taking a look at the player retirements, man, there's some legends on this list here. Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Rudy Gay, Rajon Rondo, Paul Millsap. Dude, it's saying that Trae Young is retiring after only 4 years in the NBA due to a career-ending injury, I'm assuming. Trae, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, bud. Once again, no major roster changes. Giannis is still the highest-rated player in the league, followed by Luka Doncic and then Steph Curry. Yep, and it is true. Trae Young is nowhere to be found on the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, man, that's going to be a tough blow for that franchise. Evan Mobley makes the All-Star team, as well as Fred VanVleet and Cade Cunningham with their first appearances. So in the 3rd season down the line, Jason Tatum actually captures the MVP, averaging 34 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. I'm so happy that we've gotten 3 different MVPs in Giannis, Luka, and then now Jason Tatum. Keeps us guessing. Fucking Carson Gilbert wins Most Improved Player. What the fuck were his parents thinking naming him that? Marcus Smart still being a pest, making all defensive team at 30 years old. Once again, though, the Lakers don't make the playoffs, and the Brooklyn Nets didn't either at only 37 and 45. They still have James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. The rest of their team is pretty dog shit, though. KD's barely averaging 20 points a game as a 96 overall. Kyrie must not be showing up or something. Leading the league in scoring this year was Jason Tatum, followed by Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson, Devin Booker, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, all averaging around 30. Leading the league in rebounding is still Rudy Gobert, but then you got this guy named Sammy McKinney, who is a created player, averaging 12.9 rebounds, assists per game. Fred VanVleet getting the 1 seed in the West, though, was the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant up to a 95 overall. Now, he obviously has Jaren Jackson Jr., but they also added Colin Sexton in a trade, and he's leading the team in scoring. That'll be a sneaky good team. What the hell? The New York Knicks are in the playoffs? Knicks still have Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel Quickley is actually leading them in scoring. So we have a really strange NBA Finals this season, as we're going to have the Boston Celtics and the Memphis Grizzlies. Jason Tatum averaging 35 points a game in the playoffs so far. And then the Grizzlies just have a three-headed monster in Jaren Jackson Jr., Ja Morant, and Colin Sexton, all three of them averaging over 20 points per game. We're already getting some really interesting and cool teams in these finals only 3 years into the simulation. Let's go ahead and see what happens, though. We're going to simulate this game by game. So the Grizzlies win game 1, Celtics win game 2, Celtics win game 3, Celtics win game 4. Jason Tatum's got himself a chance to get a first ring. Bold prediction, but in my opinion, in real life, Jason Tatum is going to go down as the second greatest Celtic ever. Actually, third greatest Celtic ever, behind Larry Bird, Bill Russell. I forgot about him, and then I'm going to have Jason Tatum there. But ladies and gentlemen, with only 12 seconds to go, the Boston Celtics are up 108 to 100. Championship glory finally brought back to Boston where it belongs, so Celtics fans, just be patient. And Jason Tatum wins regular season MVP, finals MVP, and a title all in the same season. He averaged 30 points a game in the finals this season and also had 10 rebounds and 5 assists to go along with it. Let's get into season number 4. And it's a sad day as Russell Westbrook retires. No, JaVale McGee's retiring, man. Who's going to give us the memes? Giannis is still the highest rated player in the league at a 98 overall. Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, Steph Curry, and Ja Morant all at a 95. I find it strange that Luka has actually dropped an overall the last couple seasons. Cade Cunningham already up to a 91 overall. He also only has 1 year left on his contract in Detroit. I know he's getting the fuck out of there. Early in the season here, but the San Antonio Spurs are actually first in the power rankings. Lonzo Ball finally making his first All-Star appearance. So I talked about how Luka dropped an overall, and clearly he took that personal as he wins the MVP once again, his second in this simulation, averaging 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, 9.3 assists. Rookie of the year goes to Jamie Goodwin of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ben Simmons has been demoted to a 6th man, but I guess he's excelling in that role. That's what matters, excelling in your role. He wins 6th man of the year. Jonathan Isaac wins his 2nd defensive player of the year. And Cade Cunningham makes his first All-NBA first team. Leading the league in scoring was once again Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Cade Cunningham, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. Devin Booker has been awfully quiet in this sim. Also, my first time seeing Jalen Green. He was 10th in the league in scoring. He's at a 91 overall, only 23 years old. Golden State Warriors get the number 1 seed in the West. Steph Curry clearly still killing motherfuckers at 37 years old, but he only averaged 20 points a game. James Wiseman up there at 18. They just have a really well-balanced team, man. Strength in numbers is their freaking motto. I think that's right. And the Cleveland Cavaliers get the 1 seed in the East, and this is a young player that's been killing it in real life too. Darius Garland averaging 23 points a game. He's at a 90 overall. This team is going to be good for a long time in real life. Oh my goodness, so the Golden State Warriors get upset in 7 games by the Houston Rockets, and Jalen Green went off for 40 points in game 7 on 15 for 28 shooting. Holy fuck. If he leads them to a championship, I'd be happy. And he's got them to the finals. And in these playoffs, Jalen Green is averaging 31 points a game at only 23 years old. But let's go ahead and simulate these finals and see what happens. Rockets win game 1. Rockets win game 2. Rockets win game 3. Jalen Green has a chance to sweep. Oh man, this is awesome. I was not expecting Jalen Green to do this well. And Houston is in the finals with a regular season record of 40 and 42. They couldn't get it done in this one though, as they lose 120 to 102. Let's move on to game 5 and see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Houston Rockets and Jalen Green are going to get it done and win an NBA Finals by 40 points. Jalen Green taking over the league at the young age of 23. Someone say young Kobe Bryant. Jalen Green had 35 points and 9 assists in the closeout game, but he didn't win Finals MVP as it was Sammy McKinney. That makes me so happy though that they got Jalen Green balling out like that. No, though, heading into the 5th and final season of the simulation, we have some legends retiring. LeBron James, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Derrick Rose. My childhood. The Lakers are gonna really fucking suck now. So going into the season though, the league champion Houston Rockets come in at 7th in the power rankings. Boston's 1st and Cleveland 2nd. Oklahoma City's 3rd with a 92 overall Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as well as an 86 overall Josh Giddey. Giannis still sits atop of the league in overall, but right behind him is a 96 overall Zion Williamson, 96 overall Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Evan Mobley, the highest rated rookie of real life. He's at a 94 overall already. This is the last season of the sim though, guys. Comment who you think is going to win the championship. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button on this video too. This was a lot of work going into this one, but I think it's going to be worth it, as I hope you guys do enjoy it. And Luka Doncic isn't just hogging all-star captains. He's hogging MVPs. He's won 3 out of the 5 in this. He averaged 31.7 rebounds, 10 assists. Rookie of the year goes to Dick Battle. Do they not know I have the maturity of a 6-year-old? All-NBA first team is Luka Doncic. Pretty sure he's been on it every single season. You got Cade Cunningham, Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic, who's 31 now. Leading the league in scoring this year was Luka, followed by Donovan Mitchell and LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball, again, just 6 stats, man. 29.6 rebounds, 8 assists. Leading the league in rebounding was Jokic. Right behind him, DeAndre Ayton. And assists was Luka Doncic and Darius Garland. I feel like he should be higher than an 89 overall. Steph Curry is now 38 years old at a 95 overall. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the 1 seed, though. They got Anthony Edwards, who's the 91 overall now. They also have a few created players, but also Karl Anthony Towns that's doing well. And then LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets are the 1 seed in the East. LaMelo Ball leading them, averaging 29 a game, followed by James Bouknight, who's going to be a beast in real life, I think, Terry Rozier. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in these playoffs, though. So we're in the conference finals now, when we got Memphis going against Dallas in the West and Charlotte going against Boston in the East. Leading the league in playoff scoring so far is Jason Tatum at 35. Didn't matter, though, as he gets eliminated by Charlotte in 7 games, and then the same thing for Dallas as they get eliminated by Minnesota in 7 games. So we're going to have LaMelo Ball taking on Anthony Edwards in the finals. The Timberwolves are leading the series 3-1, though. Anthony Edwards with a chance to really stamp himself as one of the all-time NBA greats here if he can get an NBA Finals with an NBA Finals MVP. They are at home, so that is going to be a huge advantage for the Timberwolves faithful. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get it done in this one, though, as Charlotte is going to win. LaMelo Ball finished this game with 36 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's not ready to give up yet. Game 6 back in Charlotte now, a chance for LaMelo Ball to send this to a game 7. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. Charlotte with the opening possession. LaMelo Ball wide open out there for a 3, but they go and force up a shot. It does not look like it would have mattered, though, ladies and gentlemen, as the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the NBA Finals in 6 games in Charlotte by 20 points. And the Minnesota Timberwolves faithful are going crazy. Anthony Edwards able to do something even Kevin Garnett couldn't do, bringing a championship home to Minnesota. And Anthony Edwards finished with 39.6 rebounds and 10 assists on 10 for 15 shooting. But strangely, he did not win Finals MVP. It was this created player Carson Gilbert, the guy with the fucked up name, as he averaged 23 points and 9 assists. He played really well too. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring this sim to a close. If I had to pick one player that won MVP of this 5-year simulation, I'd have to say that it was Luka Doncic. He had like 3 MVPs and 1 championship. That's legit. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on post notifications. I post these videos for your guys' entertainment. So leave a comment down below on what you guys want to see. Would really mean the world to me from here to hear from you guys. You guys are why I do this, man. I freaking love you guys. Go chase your dreams today. But I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm the coming attraction.